Okay, quick little update here. Sorry about the fan in the background. It is kind of sweltering in here. This is just some update as to today's progress. First thing first, this was a custom bolt that I'm going to be using for the shooter. It is basically 5 layers, your background, layer 2, which is the primary actual bolt, and then 3 modifiers, which this will actually kind of show you what it looks like without it. Plus some hue saturation modifiers, vibrance to add some intensity, and then levels to really pop that glow. But this is actually going to be an asset in the space shooter here, which is this right here. That is a collider, but this will end up being the shot that I'm using for the first ship, or at least one of them that I'll be using for the first ship, and wanted to give a quick update. So this is the basic code that I came up with originally. There is a tiny problem with it, however, namely due to when it actually does get created in here. And I'm just going to put this into play mode and then bounce back out to the scene. You'll find that wherever it gets put in there, it is going way in the wrong direction. It's going that way, and you need to go up, not left. So I'm going to have to sort that out. And after a quick research trip into the Unity website, I set to transform right. The other option would have been transform up. But in either case, it now does go in the correct direction, basically toward the oncoming asteroids and away from the ship. So, yay, fixed. So, after a little finagling and bug fixing, adding a Euler transformation so that it actually is rotated correctly, and then adding this little bit here, which is basically once it gets off the bounds on the right side of the screen, with the screen bounds being set here, the bolts should actually disappear when they are instantiated as part of this part right here, which is effectively the shooting mechanism. So what you end up with is what looks like this. It's not going to interact with anything, at least not with the asteroids. Movement, shots look fine. It needs a single shot, but this is just for the first level prototype. And probably try a little bit further and actually get these to see if we can get them to destroy the asteroids. So we'll see. Okay, so doing a little debugging here. Finally got the asteroids destroying once the laser hits them, but I'm trying to actually double check the bounds of where they actually end up getting destroyed. So we're just going to pop over into this just to show you, get destroyed once the laser hits them. Yay, that's great. My ship, I still gotta fix that part. So 93 looks like about what they're actually getting destroyed. I'm just trying to get a value there that I can use. Equals less than... screen brown plus 60. Let's try that. Let's see if that works a little better. And channel through. Put it into play. just kind of let them pass by. Yeah, they're still exiting around 93. So not sure why that's going on. Guess I will double check. Okay, so after a little bit of tweaking, I figured out where the error was in the script. The whole point was I just wanted to make sure that they disappeared a lot earlier. Now that number is correct. Now they're just disappearing like right outside of it, so maybe a second or two. That way it's going to delay that. But the key coding difference there was just adding a set of parentheses and minus 70 so that it was actually coming inside of that boundary. And that seemed to fix the problem. So for today, the grand sum of everything that is taken care of is movement looks fine, shooty works. I might add multiple shot tomorrow, don't know. But at the very least, this will now cause the objects to be destroyed if I hit them. They're all random at this point. This is just, again, prototyping. But I have the foundations of a game. So, yay. Tomorrow is probably going to be adding like an explosion when I hit. Maybe a score counter. Maybe a health bar. But at least the base game mechanics at this juncture are okay. Then I'm hoping in a couple days to start actually doing level design more than just randomness. I should probably also make sure that there are boundaries, like moving some of these asteroids closer to the center and making sure that my ship can't fly out of the area, which you can see I can obviously do. Alright, so yeah. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for dropping by, and as always, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.